So this is the one which I tested right now. You can see very simple application. So I saved this as extension .html. See, two programs, we cannot call it as program. Two applications you have to write. One is .html, the other one is .css. This is .html, clearly. Okay. So you can see here. The only difference is that you have to provide the link. Dento link out now. This is only HTML file. Okay. HTML file only, not CSS. But this file, this HTML file is linked with the CSS file. Okay. How? So it is linked with the mystyle.css. Okay. Now we have to watch what is there in mystyle.css. Let me open that. Here it is. You can see some body is there. In that background color is given as light blue, and heading 1 color navy is given, and margin left 20 pixel. You should not give space. Space is the podimalla. Should not give space. Should be like that. So left margin 20 pixel, left side margin. Okay. And background color for body is body ochesi light blue, and heading ochesi navy. Only two things. Okay, one is heading. This is only, see, you should not write. One more important point is that HTML code should not be present in CSS. This is CSS file, mystyle.css file. This is HTML file. Okay, this is pure HTML file, but it is linked with the CSS file. Got it? And what is the CSS file name? Mystyle. Danto link aయిందన్నమాట. So what about that CSS file? This is mystyle. This is pure CSS file. No HTML code allowed here. You should not write any tag, any HTML code you should not present in CSS file. Okay. And now, దేనికి heading, we will see that. Heading lo దేనికి heading and body lo ఏముంది. We can find it in HTML code. HTML lo ఉంటుంది ఆ link. దాని attachment. We can see here. What is the heading? This is the heading. And what is the paragraph given? This is a paragraph. Okay. Heading is there, paragraph is there. Heading of style, paragraph of style. Okay. Heading a style ravali, paragraph a style ravali. So this is the paragraph veru, this is the heading veru. So what వచ్చేసి navy color వస్తుంది, heading ఏమో navy color వస్తుంది ఖచ్చితంగా. And paragraph should come in light blue. We'll test that. So ఎట్లా రన్ చేయాలి? Very simple. Test 1. HTML file run చేయాలి. CSS don't touch that. Just leave that. Just type CSS code. You can see here mystyle.css. This is mystyle.css. Only CSS code, no HTML code in that. Pure CSS. Just to save that. And after saving, our పేరు గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. mystyle.css కదా, అదే పేరు HTML file లో లింక్ చేయాలి. You can see it is linked. Clearly it is linked. Hypertext reference. Okay, href. mystyle.css. ఆ ఫైల్ కి లింక్ అయింది. సో ఆ ఫైల్ ఎఫెక్ట్ అవుతుంది. ఈ heading 1 కి paragraph both will get affected whatever you have given in CSS file. Okay. So you have to run only HTML file. Let us run this. test1.html. I'm running. See. Heading. Heading color వచ్చిందా? Navy color. And paragraph. Paragraph ఏమి ఇచ్చాను? I think I applied some color to paragraph. ఏమి ఇచ్చాను? Light blue అంట. Navy light blue ఇచ్చాను. Light blue బదులు పంచేద్దాం. Blue ఇద్దాం. Go with the blue option. Let us check again. Let us run this again. You can refresh. Oh, background kada. Sorry, background. Paragraph ki apply cheyala manam. Background is blue వచ్చేసింది కదా. In the light blue better కదా. So let us go with the light blue. అన్ని కూడా దీని మీద పడతాయి. HTML file మీద పడతాయి. Because it is linked simply. This is external style sheet. Okay. Light blue is better. Dominate just. Okay. Right. Now let us run it again. We'll see. You can see background color. Only background ఇచ్చాను కదా. Yeah, light blue. You can see background. And heading one ఏమో navy color. Yeah, it is there. It's working. Okay, this is simple application. Any doubts in this application? Let me know. So what we have done? Can you recollect? ఏం చేసాం? ఒకటేమో HTML file. ఇంకోటేమో the other one is CSS. And important point is that in CSS file, HTML code is not at all allowed. You have to remember that point. I will make a mention here. See, in CSS file, in .css file, .css file, HTML code is not allowed. HTML code is not at all allowed. Okay. In K1 points, we provide link. This is first point. Let me write like this. And second point is we should provide link of .css inside HTML file, right? HTML file link provide shall. Okay. So what is the ultimate effect? Whatever tags, whichever tags you have provided, whichever tags we provide inside HTML file, that will get affected. Through what? .css file. Through .css file. So whatever effects you have provided, whatever styles you have provided in .css file, those effects are going to apply on the HTML tags, whichever you have taken, the HTML file. Okay, that's how it works. So I think you understood this. And yesterday we have done some program. We will continue with that. So this is the one yesterday which we have done, right? So div tag we have written outside the document. That is another application which we have done yesterday, but I have not executed this. Is it? So what I do is, this is what is CSS code, is it not? So font way to any channel, you can save this. Let me do that. Full-fledged new, and let me save this. This is CSS code, no HTML, is it not? So let me save it as my what I do. CSS ani raivadu style 1. Style is also there, I think. Style 1 style 1.css. Okay. And let me take the other application, that is HTML1. You have to write HTML code also, no? So HTML lo 8 tags unte, for all those tags this is applicable. Whichever code you are going to you kept in CSS, that will affect. So let me take that code. Yesterday we have done here. No, this is the HTML code, right? So we code layout tags. We can see one division tag. Welcome to CSS. So welcome to CSS should have all these features, whichever you have given in CSS styles. So whichever styles you have given in .css, all these features should be applicable to this file. How it is applicable? You give some relation here. Okay, right. abc.css, some file name. Let me check that. So let me copy this first of all. Paste it here. You save it. So ade per ivalli kada. Okay, right. Let me give some other name this time. test2.html, and you should take care of this. Inda per em ichcham ade ivalli. Style1 dot CSS. Okay. Now let us run the other one. HTML file run cheyali. Let us see that. Test2 kada. Right. Here it is. Right. Vachindi kada. Welcome to CSS. All the features came. Width చూసావా ఎక్కువ ఉంది, color is applied and everything. ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చినాయి? CSS. See, 30 pixels మందం ఎక్కువ వచ్చింది చూడు. Tahoma style. Underline వచ్చిందా? నేను చూడలేదు. వచ్చాను కదా అండర్లైన్ ఏం ఎఫెక్ట్ కాలేదే. I don't know why it is not getting affected. Underline ఒక ఎఫెక్ట్ కాలేదు. But what about the other features? Decoration underline. Font weight bold వచ్చింది. So underline ఒక్కటి నాకు కనపట్లేదు అక్కడ ఎఫెక్ట్. But remaining features are really working well. Underline ఒక్కటి వర్కౌట్ కావాలి. Okay, right. Maybe browser may not be supporting or something like that. I have to check that once. Okay. So that is how it works. You understood, I think. This is all about external style sheets. And మర్చిపోయాను నిన్న ఇక్కడ ఏదో రాశాను కదా. type is an optional attribute and as the notes lo adi ikkada kuda ade copy chesam andukane mana effect ayinda. Let me check. Okay. The just comment la rayalsindi. It's not required. Let me run it again. Let me check it again. Yeah, nothing. That doesn't do any problem to that. Okay, right. Next, we'll move to the next one. So, and again here, paths over interval over generally. Two types of paths are there. One is local path and the other one is global path. In your exam also, they may ask you how many types of paths are possible as far as external style sheet is concerned. Two paths are available. Let me add that. Let me add that as note. Otherwise, let me add a note here. Two types of paths. Two types of paths. Two types of paths are there. They are what are they? Local path and global path. They are number one, local path. Number two, global path. Global path. Right. Now let us see local path. How to give local path? Local path. Let me give an example for local path. Link href hypertext reference is equal to for example, if the location is going to be C drive, I can give something like this. Backward slash, where is that? Here it is. Backward slash. If it is somewhere in users, generally, if I can store here admin, any location, wherever you store. If the location is that, I can do like this. And backward slash. File and folder create for example, file in that CSS name, for example, abc.css, that file which I have created. Like this, you have to give. This is called as local path. So what is that rel relation rel is equal to style sheet, and then you have to give type also. No, type is equal to text, same routine, text oblique CSS. Okay, like this you have to give CSS. And then what else you have to give? You can close the bracket and bracket like this. And sometimes double quotes, double quotes are also allowed. Double quotes are also allowed. Double quotes are also okay. And then let me give this time global path at the sorry. Let me give global path. It will be like the same, just like this, little difference. Link href hyper reference is equal to style sheet, same. Style sheet, double quotes double quotes sorry, style sheet file in that line. Just you have to add one extra word called as file and that's the difference. Global, global. And then C drive, same in that line. Users, copy, just paste shop. Same, all this. You can provide. See? Okay, like this. Like this, you can provide. And then what else is missing? Same, rel is equal to space it down. Stay better. Rel is equal to style sheet, same in that line. Style sheet, type, space type is equal to same in that line, same text oblique CSS That's it. Okay. And save as some name.html and execute. Saving, executing same. So how to save? Save as how to save the file? Use some name. For example, if the file name is xyz.html, then execute shall. You cannot execute CSS, no. File create just unstime CSS, but you have to save the other file as HTML and execute. Execution would rely on that. Execute. Also, you have to execute same file xyz dot html. దీన్ని ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేయాలి. అండ్ అదర్ ఫైల్, ఇంకో ఫైల్ ప్యారలల్ గా HTML కాకుండా సేవ్ యాజ్, జస్ట్ సేవ్ ఇట్, డోంట్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ దట్. సేవ్ యాజ్ abc.css. ఓకే, లైక్ దిస్. వి హావ్ డన్ దిస్ ఆల్రెడీ. రెండు ఫైల్స్, ఒకటి HTML ఫైల్, ఒక CSS ఫైల్. Don't do anything with CSS file. Just save it and leave it. Just provide that link in HTML file and execute only HTML file. That's it. Done. Okay. Like that you can do. Now let me go with another example. One more example I will write. Almost all we are closing this. CSS could open. Almost all done. Just for practice, I am adding one more application. Going to give one more application. Right. Let me add here. So let me take another example. Let me take document type. First, I will go with HTML file. Doc type, HTML. Right. And then HTML opening tag. And then head tag. And then let me add a title tag. Title, yeah. You can use closing tag for title. And then let me add something here. CSS properties. And let me, this is opening tag, no? Sorry for this. And here, let me close that. Title is closed. And then let me close the head. And also let me add the body. Background is equal to, you can add some file, HTML. This time what I do is I want to add some image, HTML5 like that. Even programs images, PNG images, not even a single image. HTML file in the long term images. I do one thing. No, HTML is another. Some images are there in that. I think here it is. PNG files level. Humpy is there. Humpy JPG. I'll copy channel. This file I will copy. Humpy. We'll see. Paste it here. This is files. Okay. So let me add like this. So the name is Humpy, right? .jpg. JPG image is there. So I'm adding that. So move చేయటం అది చూద్దాం ఇది. I try to move that. Whether I can do it successfully or not, I can't say, but let me try. Let me test whether my browser is going to accept this or not. HTML. Right. So this is the application which I have done. Correct on the code. So let me take CSS properties. Some title. Okay. Let me make it as an application. Copy this. Paste it. test3.html. test3.html. So ఇంకోటి cascade style sheet ఇందులో లేదు. Only HTML file తీసుకున్నాను and I am going to see the background as humpy.jpg. Let me check whether it is working or not. Test3, here it is. Yeah, humpy came. Image is working fine. Image వచ్చింది కదా, background image came. Yeah, it came fine. So I just want to modify this code a little bit. Let me check. Let me do some modification to this. Modify చేద్దాం. Sorry. I will repeat చేయడం చూద్దాం. Repeat, no repeat అని చెప్పి ఉన్నాయి. Let me apply some features to this. So how to apply that? Here. This is the image, no? It's working fine. But let me copy this and make another application for this. You know, paste it. And here what I do is style is equal to ఇక్కడ ఇస్తాం. Here what I do is space style is equal to background. ఈ ప్రాపర్టీ ఒకటి నేర్చుకోవాలి. బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ రిపీట్ చేయాలి. రిపీట్ నో రిపీట్ అని రెండు ఉంటాయి. రిపీట్ నో రిపీట్. సో ఇక్కడ రిపీట్ చేసి చూద్దాం ఒకసారి. రిపీట్ అట్లాగే నో రిపీట్ కూడా ఉంటుంది. సో బోత్ ఐ విల్ ప్రొవైడ్. రెండు ఇద్దాం, ఒకేసారి ఇస్తే పని చేస్తా. రిపీట్ నో రిపీట్. రిపీట్ ఒకటి చూద్దాం. It is working, then I will go with no repeat. Move అవుతా ఉండాలి ఇమేజ్ యాక్చువల్గా. చూద్దాం. test4.html. So it is linked, it is having an image actually. Let me close this. Also the previous one. Repeat, no repeat కూడా ఇవ్వాలా? ఓకే, ఇక్కడ సింగిల్ కోడ్ స్టార్ట్ చేశాను, ఎండ్ చేయలేదు కదా. ఓకే, సారీ. ఆల్మోస్ట్ అయిపోయింది. జస్ట్ ఐఎమ్ టెస్టింగ్ ఫ్యూ అప్లికేషన్స్. నో మూమెంట్. సో no repeat కూడా ఇది చూద్దాం. Repeat and no repeat is also there. Let me leave that also. I think we have to provide a semicolon or colon here. I think I have to provide semicolon. No repeat. No repeat. Save this. Again run this. Yeah. Some browsers may not accept actually. Let me test if it is working again. Not affected, no. So otherwise we do one thing. Just I will add some points and leave it. So some features are there actually. HTML5 low background position ani, background attachment ani, justify అని చెప్పి ఇట్లాంటివి ఉన్నాయి కొన్ని, but they are not working anyways. Okay, right. So I do one thing, little more theory is there. I will go with some little theory and I will stop this. I will test this platform. It's not working on my browser. So let us add features this time. Features, program applications edit చేసాం అన్ని కూడా. Majority applications we have done. Features of CSS. What are the features of CSS? Number one, flexibility. Flexibility is there. Flexibility means what here? Any browser can accept this. Okay, any platform, any browser. Flexibility and రాయాలి. So in your exam also they may ask you, what are the features of CSS? Flexibility. Can do fine on any, can work otherwise. Can do fine with any browser. With any browser. Any browser, any platform, any technology otherwise. Any technology and any platform. And any platform. Okay, that is one point which you have that. And then another feature is there called as codes rendering feature on the Adhigoda mentioned last time. Let me mention code rendering. Code rendering. What is this code rendering? Means bringing the code anamata. Rendering means bringing. That's all. Nothing right. Bringing means bringing. Means bringing. Okay. And then accessibility is another feature. Accessibility. అంటే తీసుకున్న ఆబ్జెక్ట్ తీసుకురావడం వాట్ ఎవర్ స్టైల్ యు ఆర్ పుట్టింగ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ కమింగ్ ఆన్ ద బ్రౌజర్ మీన్స్ కోడ్ రెండరింగ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ another important feature. So code rendering means whatever you are whatever style you are taking there, you are going to bring that before the window. So your browser is going to display that before you, all the contents, whichever styles you have used. So and then the next one is accessibility. Accessibility. So what do you mean by accessibility? In any area, any area of technology, we can easily access. Okay, in any area of technology, we can easily access. Okay, and then the fourth point is easy manage. You can easily manage these things. One modification in a .css file will reflect all the .html files associated with it. And I have done that only on one file, but you can do n number of other files. It do affect all the files. Okay, so easy manage, that is another important feature. Easy manage. So easy manage means one modification. Modify modify. One modification in a .css file, we have taken so many .css files. So just one modification, simple modification in a .css file, you may change color, you may change font. Okay, you may change any other feature, maybe what you call width or something like that. So it is going to affect all the HTML files. Good, no? One modification in a .css file. In a .css file, that is what is external, what you call external style sheets, right? CSS file in a .css file will reflect all the .html files. That is yet another feature. And then global change. Global change is also a feature. So what is global change? So one modification applicable to respective pages. Style sheet is global. Meta sheets anniti kuda apply. One mod same indakade, but in a different way we can proceed this. One modification applicable to respective pages. Style sheet is global. Style sheet is you can call the style sheet as a global one. Annitiki reflect avutundi ante you can call it as style sheet as global one. Okay, and CSS save a lot of time kuda save chestundi kada, fast ga ayipotunayi panulu, programming kana easy ga untadi. So CSS save A lot of time. A lot of time. Okay. And then inline styles ఉన్నాయి, internal styles ఉన్నాయి. అవి కూడా ఫీచర్సే కదా. And then external styles are also features. అవి కూడా ఫీచర్స్ కింద యాడ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. And easy maintenance, that is also easy maintenance. And చిన్న కలర్, బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ కలర్ మార్చాలంటే ఎంతసేపట్లో మార్చాను, fraction of second I change it, background color. So it is reflecting the other face, is it not? So maintenance, easy maintenance. Easy maintenance is yet another feature. And then inline styles. Inline styles. We have seen this before. And then go feature, internal embedded styles. What is the difference? Can you say what is the difference between inline? We have observed 3 applications separately: inline styles, internal styles, and external styles. What is the difference? Can you tell? Inline key, internal key, external key, tera enti? Can you answer? What is the difference between inline style, internal styles, and what is the other name for internal style? Embedded style. Embedded style, internal, inline, external. What is the difference? Can you see? Enti difference enti? Today we have seen external style also. So what is the difference between these 3? That is important. In interview also they will ask you, what is the difference between, they will ask you whether you know CSS or not. If it is there in your resume, then immediately they will ask one question in CSS, like what is the difference between inline style, internal style, and external style? You have to answer. Inline style means, చెప్పగలవా brief గా? I can't hear. Inline style ఎక్కడ వాడతాం? Inline style అనగానే ఏం గుర్తు రావాలి? Only tag, only that particular line. నేను చూసాం కదా, ఒకటేమో one tag I have taken bold, the other tag I have taken as paragraph, and at another one I have taken as italic. So మూడిటికి 3 different colors I have added and 3 different sizes. Got it? That is inline. Separate గా tag కి మారిపోతా ఉంటది inline style. And what about internal style? That is embedded style. So whichever effect you are going to provide, it is going to affect the entire page. Page మొత్తం ఎఫెక్ట్ అవుతుంది. పేజ్ మొత్తం. ఇన్లైన్ అట్లా కాదు, ఇండివిజువల్. ఒక లైన్ ఎఫెక్ట్ అయ్యింది, రెండో లైన్కి ఉండదు అది ఆ ఎఫెక్ట్. రెండో లైన్ వేరుగా ఉంటుంది, మూడో లైన్ మళ్ళీ వేరుగా ఉంటుంది. నువ్వు ఇచ్చిన దాన్ని బట్టి సపరేట్గా ఇవ్వచ్చు దేనికి అది. We have done one application on that, like one bold, one paragraph, and one first italic తీసుకుంటున్నాను నేను ప్రోగ్రామ్ లో. One italic, one paragraph, one bold I have taken, and 3 different colors I have added. 3 different sizes also I have added, like 10, 20, 30. First చిన్న తీసుకున్నాను, తర్వాత మీడియం సైజ్, తర్వాత పెద్దది. సో separate style, separate tags కి separate styles you can go. ఎట్లా అంటే అట్లా ఫ్లెక్సిబుల్, అందుకనే ఫ్లెక్సిబిలిటీ కూడా ఉంది, right? And then internal style means whatever style is there in the you are using as part of CSS, it will affect the entire page. Page మొత్తం యూనిక్ అదే ఎఫెక్ట్ అయిపోద్ది. ఒక కలర్ తీసుకుంటే అదే కలర్ వచ్చేస్తుంది మొత్తం పేజ్. అట్లా ఉంటుంది. ఇండివిజువల్గా ఇండిపెండెంట్గా ఉండదు. మరి ఎక్స్టర్నల్ ఏంటి? మెనీ CSS ఫైల్స్, మెనీ HTML ఫైల్స్, లేకపోతే వన్ HTML ఫైల్, మెనీ CSS, మెనీ HTML ఫైల్స్, వన్ CSS ఫైల్. ఒక CSS ఫైల్ వర్సెస్ మెనీ HTML ఫైల్స్. అదర్వైజ్ మెనీ CSS ఫైల్స్ వర్సెస్ మెనీ HTML ఫైల్స్. అన్నిటికీ ఎఫెక్ట్ అవుతాయి. అట్లా లింక్ చేయాలి కాకపోతే, దట్ ఈస్ అ డిఫరెన్స్. ఓకే, సో దట్ ఈస్ అబౌట్ ఎక్స్టర్నల్ స్టైల్స్. అండ్ దానికి ఏమన్నాయి, పేజ్ లోడింగ్ కూడా ఫాస్ట్గా ఉంది. I can add another point. Page load faster is also an advantage of this. Page load faster. అదొకటి. And then another point is so many superior styles of HTML are available here, and multiple device compatibility is also there. Let me add superior styles of HTML. Because in normal HTML you cannot do all these things. But if you can learn CSS also, then something you can add to HTML more than HTML. Okay. Superior styles means number of properties are available. Is it not? We can add like number of properties are available. So all of properties ఉంటాయి. Only HTML ఉండవు. CSS కూడా నేర్చుకుంటే you can have so many. Just give me a second.